Someone said I should talk about Brazil, right? Talking about Brazil, Brazil is one of the countries that, at least if you are a married person, it's one of the countries that will give you upper hand to have citizenship very, very easily. If you're a married person, it is very, very easily for you to get citizenship from Brazil. Brazil is one of the countries that immediately you give birth to your child in Brazil, your child has automatically become citizenship in Brazil. And once you got your citizenship in Brazil, once your child got their citizenship in Brazil, you can also get your citizenship in Brazil. It is also very easy to get job in Brazil, but then getting a job in Brazil is just like someone who came to EU, who came to Schengen area, and you land yourself in Hungary, you land yourself in Poland, where they are paying less, very much lesser to compare to Holland, Germany, Finland, UK, and Switzerland. That is how exactly it is. If you want to go to Brazil as a single person, be rest assured that getting a job, it's very easy, but the payments, you can't compare it to other places. It's just like trying to survive, trying to get something to feed yourself. Making a savings there is often, I mean, let me not say difficult, because if you manage yourself very well, no matter the situation, no matter any place you find yourself, even in Nigeria, if you manage yourself very well, you can still be able to save something to be useful to yourself from a scratch. So I will not say that Brazil is that bad, but for a beginner, or if you want to obtain a passport to move to a better country, Brazil is one of the options that you can go. But for a job, you can also get a job in Brazil, but you need to have a legal stay. You need to have a proper thing that will give you that legal stay. Because if you want to go to Brazil with tourist visa or visiting visa, do you want to go there and do illegal job? That is the question you need to ask yourself. But if you don't intend going there to do illegal job, now look for study route or another alternative. Maybe you are married, then you can travel there with your wife, then probably your wife gets pregnant and give birth to your child right there in Brazil, then become a citizen of Brazil. Then you can obtain the passport also. Do you understand? That will give you access to travel to other useful country. I'm not saying Brazil is not useful. Brazil is also useful, but other better country that is much more better than Brazil. Do you understand? As someone who is planning, if you have the fund to travel to Brazil, it is very, very okay. But bear in mind, as a single person, it is not often easy. As a married person, it is also not often easy. But the reason why, if you are a married person, it's much more easier for you is because your wife, if your wife can give birth in Brazil, or probably you travel to Brazil and you have someone who can give birth for you as a partner in Brazil, and then bear your name, automatically you have gotten the Brazilian citizen. Probably after 1 year or 1.5 years, you can get the Brazilian citizenship. These are the ways you can survive in Brazil. And as a single person, I would advise you, if you want to go through study, any way that you want to go through Western world, if you want to enjoy it, go through study route. One of my video, I do tell you guys that there are ways you can convert your visiting visa into study visa. I have explained this thing, but I will also explain that again in some, maybe in days to come, in one of my videos to come. All right, but this particular video is specifically for this person that asked this question. Please, I will see you again in my next video.